How to train your brain to enjoy difficult things. Most people spend their life trying to make everything easier. They avoid difficult conversation, postpone challenging work, quit when progress becomes slow, and choose entertainment over effort. And then they wonder why discipline feels so hard. But what if the problem is not that difficult things are unpleasant? What if your brain has simply been trained to prefer easy things? Think about what happens when you wake up. Your phone is nearby, notifications, short videos, messages, entertainment, all available instantly. Your brain gets rewards without requiring much effort. Then you sit down to study, exercise, build a business, learn a skill, or work on an important goal. Suddenly, everything feels boring. The work has not necessarily become harder. Your brain has simply become accustomed to immediate stimulation. The good news is that your brain can be retrained. You do not have to love difficulty overnight. You can gradually teach your brain to associate effort with satisfaction. Start with something simple. Stop escaping discomfort immediately. When a task becomes boring or difficult, notice the urge to quit. Do not immediately grab your phone. Do not immediately switch to something easier. Stay with the discomfort for just 5 more minutes. Those 5 minutes may seem insignificant, but they are training your brain to understand a powerful message. I can experience discomfort without running away from it, and that changes everything. The next step is to make difficulty bearable. Instead of saying, I need to become disciplined, say, today I will read 10 pages. Instead of saying, I need to get fit, say, I will exercise for 15 minutes. Instead of saying, I need to build my future, say, I will work on my most important task for 30 minutes. Small victories creates evidence, and your brain begins to discover something unaccepted. Effort can feel good. There is another powerful technique. Start celebrating the process instead of only the result. Most people tell themselves, I will be happy when I succeed, But that creates a dangerous pattern. You spend much suffering while waiting for a reward that may be far away. Instead, learn to appreciate the act of showing up. When you finish a difficult workout, do not only celebrate the physical result, celebrate the fact that you kept your promise. When you study despite feeling tired, recognize that victory. When you work on your dream while nobody is watching, remind yourself this is who I am becoming. Your brain begins connecting effort with identity, and once effort becomes part of your identity, discipline becomes easier. You should also deliberately choose small challenges. Take the stair instead of the elevator. Finish your workout when you would normally quit. Read instead of scrolling. Wake up when your alarm rings. Complete the difficult task before entertainment. There are not massive achievements, but every small challenge strengthens the mental muscle of discomfort, tolerance, and eventually something changes. You stop asking, how can I avoid this? You start asking, how much can I handle? That is the mindset of people who become exceptionally strong. Remember, the goal is not to make life miserable. The goal is to stop being controlled by comfort. Comfort is wonderful when you choose it, but when comfort chooses for you, it becomes a prison. Your brain will always look for the easiest path. That's natural. Your job is to teach it that the difficult path can also be rewarding, because on the other side of difficulty are the things you actually want: strength, confidence, knowledge, discipline, freedom, and self respect. So, tomorrow, choose one difficult thing. Do not make it enormous, just make it slightly harder than what you are comfortable with. Stay with it. Feel the resistance, and instead of thinking, I hate this, tell yourself, this is training, because every time you willingly do something difficult, you are not just completing a task, you are teaching your brain a new way to live, and one day the things you once avoided may become the things that make you feel most alive.